Hi there! You're about to listen to a vintage episode of the Under the Microscope podcast. While the content is still as relevant and as interesting as when it was recorded, our webpage has changed. You can now find us at thesciencetalk.com/real-scientist-nano. Welcome to Under the Microscope. This series is brought to you by the Real Scientists Nano team. Our goal is to provide a platform where scientists can communicate their work and interact with the public. Hi everyone. Today we have with us Laia Delgado Callico, who is a PhD student at the King's College London in the UK. Hi Laia, how are you doing?
Hi, hello. Good, thank you. And you?
I'm good, excited to know about your science. So let's start by understanding your research. So could you explain your research to us in super simple words, please?
Yes, so my research is about metallic nanoparticles. Using computer simulations and calculations, I try to understand their behavior. At this size, when you have a very small number of atoms, adding or removing an atom makes a big difference, and it can change dramatically the properties of a nanoparticle. And a nanoparticle can change from being stable to unstable, or magnetic to non-magnetic, or even the same nanoparticle but with a different shape can behave differently. It can absorb light from a different color, or it can it can have a different melting temperature, for example.
Okay. All right. Okay. So do you also synthesize these nanoparticles, or?
No, I'm only computational, so I only simulate them, but we collaborate with experimental groups that indeed synthesize them.
Aha, okay. So all this is happening in your computer.
Yes.
Aha, okay. Wow, this is really interesting. So is it fair for me to ask you, do you have a favorite nanoparticle?
Gold nanoparticles, because they are like super special, and they have also weird shapes, and they are shiny and beautiful gold color and expensive.
And expensive, absolutely, and a good investment as well. That's what we say in India. Okay, well, I'm very pleasantly surprised that you were brave enough to say what is your favorite nanoparticle. So it does, I mean, your research sounds super interesting, and I'm sure there is a lot that you can share with our followers. So what can the followers expect in the week that you will curate the Twitter account?
So I will start with an introduction of myself, of how I started, how I studied chemistry, and then I moved to physics. And then I will talk a little bit about my research, about the melting of nanoparticles or the vibrational properties of nanoparticles, or how they interact with novel gases, for example. Then I think I will focus a little bit on equality, diversity, and inclusion, which is also a big part of my PhD work.
Okay. Wow, that's quite a lot that you're going to talk about. That sounds amazing. So thank you very much, Laia, for speaking with me. Looking forward to having you on Real Scientist Nano.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening. To know more about us, please visit our website, realscientistsnano.org, and follow us on Twitter at realsci_nano.